Most people know about the golden rule, which says that you should do to others what you would want them to do to you. Now, this is the foundation of all morality and is the most important principle in the universe, hands down. Jesus said so. But we're going to talk today about the rule golden, which is the reverse of the golden rule. See, the golden rule says you should do to others what you want them to do unto you. The rule golden says do to others what they have done unto you. Get it? It's the exact opposite. And this is actually a good thing in some contexts, because when you do something to somebody else that they've done to you, then they know that what they do to you will happen to them. And that teaches them that if they do a bad thing to hurt you, then you're going to hurt them right back, and that's going to hurt them. And then they're going to not want to be hurt, so they're going to avoid hurting you in the first place. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because this is what the Old Covenant law was. When eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth and an arm for an arm and a life for a life, these concepts are brutal and harsh. But what they are is they're the rule golden. They are the exact opposite of the golden rule. What if I told you that the lex talionis of the Old Testament, the eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, life for life law, is not only the law of a righteous God, but it is the most important legal concept ever written down? What if I told you that that was the only way to produce unselfishness? I'm crazy, right? That law was written by a vengeful God who just wanted people to suffer and be tortured for their sins. Well, that's not true, and I can prove it to you now. Let us imagine for a moment that that law was kept absolutely without mercy, no matter who you were, rich or poor, no matter why. If you break someone's arm, your arm gets broken. If you put someone's eye out, your eye gets put out. What does that teach you? Besides the fact that it teaches you that God is harsh and merciless and all that, it teaches you that what you do to me happens to you. And that teaches you, if you're a selfish person at all, that what you do to others gets done to you, and therefore you should treat others well, right? Because since their welfare is directly connected to your own welfare, and you care about your own welfare, you are therefore going to care about theirs. And that means that this principle leads you directly to the most noble principle in the universe, which is to love others as you would be loved, to treat others as you want to be treated. So when I know that if I break your arm, my arm will get broken, I will ask myself, what would I want done to me? And I'll do that to you. Only this is something that can be legislated by people who are selfish, people who don't care about doing right and wrong, and it can make them act according to the principles of the most noble principle in the universe, which is to do unto others as you would have them done unto you. So this is the only legal way that you can make someone start caring about other people without actually making them care, because you teach them that their welfare is dependent upon the welfare of others, and that makes them think of the welfare of others in order to think of themselves. And that means that without even realizing it, the entire world will start living by the golden rule. They will ask themselves how I want to be treated, because they know that how they treat others is how they'll be treated. And that means the world will actually stop having problems, because no one's going to actually want to have their arm broken. No one's going to have their eye put out. And that means that the golden rule is the inevitable result of keeping the lex talionis of the Old Testament. Think about that. And tell me again that's an evil law.